Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Good morning, everyone. Missouri baseball began their first of 5 straight games from the Lone Star State last night. The first ever meeting between the two teams was a thrilling one. They were tied at 11 in the 11th inning. The Tigers scored 3 in the 9th after being down to their final strike. They took a 2-run lead in the 10th, but the Roadrunners scraped across 2 runs to prolong the game. Ultimately, the Tigers came out on top with a final score of 12-11 in 12 innings. The game went more than 5 hours. Now the Tigers are 16-9 for the season. The SEC League offices named Missouri freshman Jasmine Rollin Freshman of the Week. The Tiger shortstop led Mizzou in nearly every meaningful statistical category last week, notching 6 hits, 6 runs, 2 homers, and 2 stolen bases. She helped lead MU to a series sweep over number 13 Kentucky over the weekend. Rollin's 6 home runs this season are good for second most on the team, but Rollin is also tied for the team lead in stolen bases, swiping 7 so far this year. Battle Baseball won its home opener yesterday in extra innings against Rolla, 10-9. The Spartans' Tristan Meny drew the game-winning bases-loaded walk. The Bulldogs scored 5 runs in the 7th to extend the game to extras, but the Spartans moved to 3-3 on the young season. The Thunderbirds of North Callaway traveled to Van Fair last night, winning 9-5. This win is the Thunderbirds' first win of the season and first for head coach Seth Levy. Fulton Baseball won at Eldon last night as well in a comeback fashion. Taylor Saylor clobbed a 2-run homer and Joe Hinchy shut the door for the Hornets. Former Missouri men's basketball coach Mike Anderson is out at Arkansas after 8 seasons. Anderson left the Tigers for the Razorbacks before the 2011 to 2012 season, while in Columbia for 5 years. Anderson led Missouri to a 111-57 record and an Elite 8 appearance. He led the Hogs to 3 NCAA tournament appearances as head coach, but the team was bounced last week in the second round of the NIT. Arkansas joins Texas A&M, Alabama, and Vanderbilt as SEC programs in need of a new coach. NFL owners voted on rule changes yesterday that could significantly impact the game for years and seasons to come. The biggest change that was made is that clubs voted to try to expand replay, now covering offensive and defensive pass interference. The league will reevaluate that in a year. The league also outlawed blindside blocks moving forward, trying to make the game safer. Owners voted as well to maintain kickoff rules implemented at the start of last season, citing a drop in concussion numbers. The Blues were off last night, but there was a big game to decide if they would go to the playoffs or not. That game was between Chicago and Arizona. St. Louis could have clinched a 42nd trip to the playoffs if arch nemesis Chicago won last night in Arizona. Unfortunately, Arizona secured the win with a 1-0 game. The Blues will not be going to the playoffs. The Notes' magic number is just 1 with 6 games to play, so they're safely in Craig's Brewery's club is more likely focused on passing Nashville for home ice, only trailing by 2 points. The Blues return to the ice this Friday against the Rangers in New York. And that's all for sports.
Circling back to that NFL rule change, Ramey, yeah, I mean, we all remember, even if you're not a football fan, you know that the Saints fans were so mad when that non-call came. It'll be interesting to see what they talk about today. Is it going to make things better? I don't think it will. I think it's just a Band-Aid, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yep, we will see.
Thanks, Ramey.